are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway in Southern California. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Stream elements bot running robot.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 44 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
And the first down on the Chiefs.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Down right around the 25. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Mahomes on 3rd. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try to run this one in. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Now Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelly. Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0.
Chiefs 7, Chargers 0. Harrison Butker, the kickoff, 14 decision.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some space here. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 61 yards rushing for him now to this point. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher. We've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank. It doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
You know, it was tough for them to stand on the sidelines and watch the other team take it downfield and score, wasn't it? So they knew when they got on the field, it's on them. Pick up first downs, get downfield and score. How about them picking up that third and short?
I was just going to say, you and I were talking about. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. People who kiss it on the ground.
And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 6 yards and they do convert on 3rd. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 84 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
First down, Kansas City.
Right back to him on first down. And he stopped immediately there. It was Sebastian Joseph who got him down defensively. Now here's Mahomes. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
That's complete to Tony. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Chiefs.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have moved out in front. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for... And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. kick the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
28-yard gain. And the first down, Chiefs.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Throwing to his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert, and this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Chiefs' 30-yard line.
Herbert throwing again. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flare.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. As a nice run there, gets him down to the 6-yard line. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stops short of the goal line down at the 2. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
But if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Stevenson now is going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. 108 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. To a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has him an extra point away from tying things up.
And partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Now it's Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Complete to the right side, it's Allen. And he's got room. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
It's now second and 10.
Herbert now. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams with career touchdown number 75. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Stevenson now is going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Over the middle, it's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
That's the score. Chiefs 31.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Stevenson now is going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. 2nd and 12, and you have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Touchdown! Keenan Allen, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Stevenson now is going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.